She was once hailed as a champion for human rights. On Monday, Aung San Suu Kyi's fall from grace hit a new low after Amnesty International stripped her of its highest honour over her indifference to the atrocities committed by her country's military against Rohingya Muslims.
It was with great sadness that we did this. Aung San Suu Kyi was somebody we campaigned for many years. She was part of the elders. She was really somebody who received a lot of solidarity when she was suffering repression, and we would have thought that she would have acted with much greater sense of justice and a sense of standing up for human rights.
The London-based global human rights organisation presented Suu Kyi with the Ambassador of Conscience Award in 2009 in absentia. She had been placed under house arrest for 15 years over a 21-year period. Suu Kyi was released in November 2010. Her National League for Democracy party swept to power in 2015 in a landslide victory, ending decades of military rule. But her leadership has been marred by a failure to speak up for Rohingya Muslims that were driven out of the country by the military following a spate of violent atrocities. More than 700,000 of the minority were forced into an exodus. The United Nations labelled it a campaign of ethnic cleansing. Amnesty's withdrawal adds to a list of accolades retracted from Myanmar's de facto leader. Edinburgh, Glasgow and Newcastle have revoked their Freedom of City awards. In September last year, her alumni, Oxford College, removed her portrait from public display after international condemnation over her role in Myanmar's humanitarian crisis. Meanwhile, the Nobel Foundation has said that while some of Suu Kyi's actions are regrettable, her Peace Prize will not be withdrawn.